Hey everybody, Brett from AstartesGaming here, back with another episode of our RimWorld War Let's Play. So, I've gotten a little bit done off camera. As you can see here, the quarry area has been finished. We have 4 small quarries rather than one large one. I felt like this was probably more efficient, but we'll see. It's entirely possible that it's not. It's certainly not more efficient in terms of platform space, but we'll make do with what we've got here. So, we got that. This is all walled off now. Our little barrier of chunks here is finished, and then I am currently trying to get them to mine this out. And then we're going to block this. And again, the idea there is to deter anything from trying to attack us from here, because, potentially they could get through. 2 tiles thick in terms of walls is not that much. But it should be difficult for them to get to it because they can't stand on these chunks. So I think sappers will have a hard time, getting to the wall in the first place to attack it. But by having an outlet here, in theory, anything that spawns in this little sliver should just head south out that way. And then by blocking this off, it forces them out this one, which pretty much drops them out right into the killing zone of our trenches. So I think that'll work out pretty well for anything that spawns there, which I don't know if anything will, but just in case, I've got that taken care of. What else? We finally get some food going. It actually looks like we've caught up on our meals a bit. We can only hope that this stuff keeps cranking. I forgot to replace the strawberries. Or is this the same batch? I don't remember, but either way, it's still strawberries there, but I do mean for that to eventually become all rice. So I'll have to deal with that at some point. And then we're going to go ahead and mine this out and get all these walls filled in properly. I think what I'm going to do right here is we're going to make this wall double thick. I'm going to have a little exit here that's it's basically going to loop back around so that I can do a longer airlock. So somewhere in this hallway it's going to come out that way and then down. And there'll be a door roughly there and a door to the outside. And then we'll fence this off so that the prisoners can wander around outside, but they can't actually escape through there. There won't be anywhere for them to get out. No doors along that fence, just a little bit of an outdoor area so that they don't get stir crazy or anything like that. And that's pretty much the plan. Yeah. There's some new hairdos. For whatever reason, one of my hair mods just stopped working. And I'm not running any mods through Steam Workshop anymore, so I have no idea what's going on there. But it was only one, and at this point, I'm so done with fiddling with these mods. So I just gave them Dan and Nolan new haircuts. There are potentially others, but everybody's got a helmet on, so... Oh, and our tech just finished, nice. Everybody's got a helmet on for the most part, so I'm not that worried about it. I didn't mean to click on that, I meant to click on research. Well... Since this is opening, we'll go ahead and take a look, because I would like to very soon attack one of our neighbors. I don't know if we're going to necessarily do that today, but I would like to plan out the trip time here. So from here to there, we're looking at 4.3 days. I thought it would be a lot less than that because of the road, but I guess it is a mountain road. It's a shame, because we can't send an attack force in our truck. Our truck is just not big enough. So they're going to have to be on foot, which means that this time is going to be pretty accurate, unfortunately. I wouldn't mind going and grabbing that either. What kind of time are we looking at here? I turned that off. 6.3. But I can send a recovery team in the truck on that one. So maybe we'll do that today. Generally, that's been Cooper and Pettit. I'm wondering if it might be worth trying to send somebody else. Let's see. Trenton, I know you're more or less just a fighter. Also, where is your weapon? I swear I gave you a rifle. Well, before I forget, come grab that bolt-action rifle. But yeah, you're... pretty much strictly a fighter. I think you're about as good a shooter as Cooper is. Yeah, same skill level there. So we won't bother sending Cooper since he's a lot more versatile of a character than Trenton is. So Trenton will go. And I might still send Pt.30. But, yeah, I think it's going to have to be Pt.30. Because he's the only one with a sniper rifle. Alright, so, they were moderately pleased with their stay. Right. Okay. Whatever. I'm not too worried about it. So, right now what they're doing is they're taking up these floors. I'll get the wall laid in there in a second. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to right-click on that. Arctic Wolf Revenge. Who's hunting? You are? Crap. Was there another? I guess we'll find out, won't we? We should also mark these guys for hunting. Well, Pt.30, I really hope that was referring to you. Because you were able to down that thing. Okay. Good job. Nobody else is getting attacked, so it must have been him. That's good. What are you up to? Oh, we're being besieged. Okay. Is it just those guys? Like just the 6 of them? Because that wouldn't be too bad. Hold on, Trenton, what are you up to right now? Oh, you're going to go hunt caribou. Hold off on that. I want to see... So it looks like it's just that group. I don't see any others coming in. Pt.30, I need you to stop what you're doing and go harass them. If we can force them to come attack us rather than set up a siege, that would be ideal. Where are they trying to set up? I wonder if they're going to come into conflict with our guests there. We will see, but I don't want to allow them to set up a siege here. Ah, they're setting up right there, okay. I mean, that's a pretty good spot for them, actually. I'm going to go there and take some pot shots. And again, I'm going to try to force them into an attack. I've been able to do this pretty successfully in our 40k playthrough. We'll see if I'm able to do it here. That should get you in range. Don't let them build any mortars, please. Unfortunately, they're pretty well protected there. Oh god, he's shooting at us. I wonder if this guy's gonna join in. Okay. Let's see. They are assaulting us. Right. So we need to get everybody ready to defend here. Nolan, you might want to get inside. Bender, gonna need you outside. So run on down here, man your Gatling gun. Grace, you should stay inside. Fleming, I think I'm gonna have you on the machine gun because right now your rifle's not great. So man that MG34. Pt.30's already out in the field. Cooper, run on over here, please. You guys should be indoors. Let's get you over there. Murta, let's get you in here as well. Riesling, same deal. Skunk, you got your shotgun. Put you on ambush over there. Colin, let's make sure you have your rifle out. And where do I want Colin? Chances are they're going to follow us around this way. Or at least that's the plan. So let's have some people set up on this flank. Over here. I'll put Sammy over there with him. And let's see. I guess Ainsley can go there as well. Ruckle has a gun, but he's not much of a fighter. You know what, Ruckle? Why don't you man the MG08? And then Trenton, you are currently carrying a caribou back to base. I'll let you finish that. Oh, Pt.30, I should probably have you running, huh? Go ahead and take one more shot. And fall back to here. See if they follow. It said they were assaulting. So they should abandon the siege. Oh, they've attacked this guy. Oh my god. Yeah, you're dead. He dropped a... Does that have a scope on it? Range is 36. Accuracy is not great. It looks like it has a scope, though. Huh. Well, we'll compare it. But I'm going to let Petit continue to kind of harass them. Phoebe, what are you up to? Oh my god. What kind of gun is that? Oh, that's why he's spraying bullets everywhere. Well, if you could take him out before he shoots anybody else with that gun. Oh, nice. You just domed him. Okay, Petit, keep falling back. You're doing a pretty good job so far. Oh, somebody got you there. Right in the arm, huh? Shot him in the arm with the Mosin. We know you got shot in the head. Oh, you shot his nose off. I'm willing to bet he's she is probably dead. I don't think that this fight's going to be over in time for us to go capture that person. I don't know that I even care to bother. Oh, we have a traitor coming in. Okay. Petit, I'm just going to have you run, man. I'm a bit concerned about them hitting you more, so let's get you back to base. And just, we'll let everybody else kind of chip in here. Who did I see running around out here? I thought it was Allison. Okay, you're in position. Heater breakdown, no big deal. Petit, just keep running. And I'm going to set you up there. Alright, and they should come running. Oh, Grace, what in the hell are you doing? God damn it. Yeah, I need you to run back inside, please. She's going to run right alongside them. No, go this way, please. You can use the door, so you can kind of skirt closer there. Alright, Skunk. You ready to flank? Oh, you just got destroyed by that MG34. Are they just going to sit out of range? No, we're firing back. Or we're firing at these guys. Okay, they are fleeing. So, let's get after them. Oops, I didn't mean to undraft you. I want you guys to pursue, if you can. Skunk, go after them as well. Let's have you guys try to cut them off from getting out of there. Grace, sure, do that. Petit, go get yourself patched up. And you guys are welcome to go inside. Come on, cut him off. Cut him off. Cut him off. Whoa, things just really sped up there. Okay, here's what I want. Colin, melee attack Greg. Ainsley, get ready to melee attack Pace. Actually, stand in front of Greg. Don't let them sneak past you. There we go. Melee attack Pace. You melee attack Pace as well. Please don't shoot at our people. Okay, well, you just killed him outright. Trenton finally showed up. Sammy, stay on him. Oh, don't. Well, I mean, you can fire if you want. But prefer melee there. You guys are welcome to go back to what you were doing. So Greg's down but not dead. Oh, Trenton joined the fight. Watch your fire, guys. Watch your fire. Okay. So you're dead. Let's get these unforbidden. Let's get the people unforbidden. And then we have Greg, who is not dead. Not the worst character we've seen. I'm going to go ahead and have him captured. And Colin, you just got some light bruising there. You guys are welcome to go back to whatever you're up to. You're hunting, you're just lying around. Fair enough. There's some vodka there. We'll let them haul that inside. And right, so definitely want this. Let's get you stripped. Where was the other person? Actually, hold on. Let's Unforbid all of this, yeah. Get these as well. Deconstruct the sandbags. Okay. So there's that. Phoebe. Go ahead and strip her. Take her rifle. We'll take that gun. Were you worth saving? Pessimist with chemical interest. Probably not. I feel like she'd be a lot of trouble. But she's not an awful character other than her traits. If she didn't have these traits, I'd probably do it. I'm just going to let her bleed out. We will grab that silver, though. But yeah, I don't think it's worth trying to capture and recruit her. I already have a ton of prisoners. I don't need another one. But that went pretty well for us, I think. We were able to prevent them from actually besieging us. You know, mortar shells could have caused some trouble, but we are mostly built into a mountain, so we're fairly well defended against stuff like that. But we were still able to make them fight on our terms, which worked out pretty well for us. Petit, did you get yourself a treat? You're playing pool while your arm's bleeding. Okay, well, I'm going to assume that somebody's going to treat you eventually, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. Colin, you had just some minor bruising, so I'm not going to sweat that. And, God, we could really use a trader, couldn't we? We were supposed to have one. I don't know what happened to them. I wonder if, you know, it was probably this. Myrta, I think, is our social person. When you're done with that, can you come talk to that snake oil trader? Oh, right, we don't have the orbital trade beacon down yet. Oh, well. Looks like we made pretty good progress down here. There are some random floors around. I'm going to make sure that they get removed so that we're building right onto just like plain old stone. We'll get all the chunks hauled out of there. And I need some granite walls along this. And then we'll do steel grating here. I don't know if we're going to do concrete in this room or the flagstone that we've been using. I wasn't planning on planting crops in here, but I might need to. So if that's the case, I'll have to do steel and then soil and then tilled soil. Or excuse me, concrete and then soil and then tilled soil. I guess it wouldn't hurt to have another growing area, because we have had a hard time keeping up with food production, so maybe it's a good idea to do that. I also intended to make these walls double thick, so let's make sure that happens. Fire foam is done. I forgot about that. When I clicked on the world map, I actually intended to go here, and I wanted to see if we had research queued up, and it looks like we do. So I don't need to worry about queuing up more for at least a little bit. Let's start wrapping that around as well. How are we doing on food? As long as these shelves stay relatively built up, we're fine. Are you finally up to 6? You are, perfect. She had been only making simple meals because her cooking skill was at 5. You need to be 6 or better to do fine meals, and she finally leveled up apparently. So she's been able to make us the better meals and conserve our food a little bit. It looks like we're out of plant matter, but both of these batches of rice, I mean, for lack of a better word, both of these are pretty much ready to go. That one is as well. So we'll have a bunch of rice coming in. And then whenever this finishes, we'll turn that into rice too. Don't know what this is going to be. It could just end up being more rice because rice is really efficient. Or we could end up doing more corn. Corn is good as well, but it doesn't grow nearly as quickly, and that might be more important right now. Alright, so now that we have a little bit of breathing room again, I'm going to have them start mining out this area that will eventually become the main prison area. So let's do that. I'll also have them grab that bit of steel there too. Looks like that might be steel as well. But we'll have them mine all that out. And once this wall is laid in, I think I'll have them tear this down. I've got to figure out where I want to divide the prison area, because I would like the prisoners to be working on the crops. So that means that I'll probably need to do something like, well, they can still get in and out of here, so that's hard. I don't know where I can do it to prevent them from accessing certain parts of the base, because I want them to be able to come and go from these areas. But obviously these areas connect to quite a few different areas, so they could get into here, which means they could get into here. I mean, I could leave these doors locked, but if there's a prison break, they'll flood through here. Same for this side over here. That will eventually have a door, but I don't plan on putting doors on these. So that lets them get to there. I don't know. It's going to be tricky. It's going to be tricky. We have a lot of these guys, and we should be recruiting some of them. Let's see, I've completely forgotten who we were going after at this point. But as I recall, there was at least a couple of them we were trying to have join us. So Lizzie was one of them. Is Lizzie the only one? Sure looks that way. And there's Greg. Ah, yeah. Who just, join them. Did you ever get treated? You did. And I think we will... Was he gay before? I don't remember seeing that. Huh. Well, we don't have anybody else that is, so that might create some problems with his mood, but I'm not that concerned about it. He's a pretty good fighter. And he's not bad at crafting and construction or mining, and he could get pretty good at mining. But anybody that good at fighting is wasted as a prisoner, so I will try to recruit him. We'll work and recruit. And speaking of work and recruit, let's get his skills resituated. I want him pretty much mining, building, and then any sort of crafting is fine too. But yeah, mining, since he'll actually gain XP in that skill at a decent rate. And nobody's really recycling apparel anymore, which is really annoying because there is so much stuff in need of recycling. Also, I thought this was like ready to go. I might have to do this just to make sure that they actually get around to it. Otherwise, they tend to neglect their duties, and I don't like that. So there we go, we'll do that. Oh, and I need a couple of you guys in here. It's a bit dark in there. Alright, good, and then Ainsley is building that wall. We can start laying in more of this. Like so. I'll make sure to forbid that so that they build the corner piece, and I'll do this one as well. Okay. And yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and make that another growing area. So let's put down some concrete floors for starters. And obviously we'll have to, yeah. We'll have to put down the soil on top of that and then remove the roof there and all that stuff. But for now, that's all we need. Okay. What else? What else? What else? As soon as we get these guys moved into the actual prison area, we can turn that into a proper hospital. It's like just Agatha is working on this right now, though. There is a little bit of steel down there, at least. And we struck more compacted steel? Oh, it's the same. Same one, okay. Oh, good. Ainsley finished that wall. Right, so I was going to make this double thick as well, but is that necessary? I'm just going to do it. I don't need a ton of space there. Alright, so we're almost done in here. In fact, we're just waiting on this floor tile there. Ruckle, why don't you finish it? So we don't have to wait for Skunk to walk all the way over here. Perfect. Okay, now we can do the soil, which tends to take them a little longer. I don't know why. It doesn't even require any resources, but we'll get that in. And hopefully they finish the walls soon as well, because we aren't particularly well insulated from the outside temperatures as it stands right now. Although it is pretty warm in here, all things considered. This heater has been helping. Although it hasn't melted the snow in here, which is odd. I thought it would melt all the snow. They built concrete floors along the center here, and you can't see them really because for whatever reason the snow, it just isn't going away. Oh, I guess it is still 0 degrees in there. Never mind, that makes sense. I was thinking for some reason that this was the same, but obviously this is airlocked. So, eventually that snow should melt. And they'll need to clean that area too. It seems like such a waste having to build those floors, because they pull the steel right back up. At least we get the steel back, but for whatever reason it won't let me build that soil on just the flat stone or whatever. And you can do it on smooth floors, but smoothing takes a lot longer than building concrete, so I've just been using concrete because I get the one steel back. So it's not that big a deal. It just seems kind of dumb having to do that just to pull it right back up. But whatever. It works. So I'm not going to complain because being able to put down soil wherever I want is really nice. I wish we had wood. Maybe I could grow wood in there, like plant trees. We definitely need an indoor wood farm, because growing trees outdoors is not working on this map. And we have pretty minimal tree growth happening in there, although we are wasting a lot of space in here. Huh. I don't know. We'll have to figure something out, but this was only supposed to be temporary. Okay, we're finally getting rice back in here. It looks like they're harvesting all the areas I indicated. So we'll see proper meal production happening again. And if we're lucky, they'll start producing some pemmican and stuff as well. So I think what I'd like to do in the last few minutes of this episode is get our away team going, because I do want to be able to grab that orbital bombardment thing, and that way I can pass some of the travel time off camera. So I'm going to draft Trenton, send him down here, and Petit's going to be our other one. He's repairing a gun right now, but I don't care too much about that. So go ahead and run back over here. Oh, he was actually going to grab it. Right, so he wasn't actively repairing it. Okay, so you two are going to head on over there. We'll get you in the truck, and then we will send you away. And hopefully there isn't too much going on there, because it's only going to be the two of them. And as we've seen, that can be a problem. Petit, you there yet? Almost. How are we doing down here? We're making okay progress. Let's see, I gotta be careful about the chunks. I don't want to select all of them because I don't want these to get hauled. That'll make a mess if I do that, so I just want to grab those. Okay, Petit is almost here. Let's move Trenton a bit just so he doesn't decide to walk away. Petit, since you're the ranking officer here, you're going to go ahead and be the driver. Low needs, great. Okay, then what I'm going to have to do is draft you, stand you right next to the truck. And then while paused, come on guys, work with me here. We'll load them up. Then jump back to the world map. Go ahead and form the caravan. Truck. We have pemmican. That's going to be... We might not be able to do this. 4.7. It was at least that. We'll give them everything we have, because it should not take them that much time. They are in the truck after all. But, you know, we could be wrong. I'm not going to give them any medicine. I don't really have any to spare. So we'll just run them with what we have. Yeah, we'll just give them that. And I forget which way they were headed. I think due east. There we go. Yeah, due east should work because we're going here. Alright. Off you go. I always have to do that for some reason. But they'll, you know, go take care of business for me. And how far along are these? I'm debating just pulling them all up now and getting the rice in there. I'm going to go ahead and do that, actually. Here's what I can do. Just select that area. Go ahead and plant rice in there. I'm going to leave them as 2 separate zones, even though that's not very efficient. So the roof is finished here. The soil's finished. They just need to get that in, and we need to till it. So let's till away. Cool. And then we can start planting. And I haven't decided if I want to do more food or trees. I think we can get by with the amount of food we have. So long as these stay consistent, which it seems like they're finally starting to do that, I think we'll be okay. But like, what's our growth rate in here? For some reason, every time I happen to click on these, it's nighttime. So I'll have to remember to do it during the day and see what our growth rate is. But it should be, if not like 200% close to it. It's never going to reach the growth rate that you'll find with sun lamps and hydroponics basins. But we should get up there. Okay. Attack that outpost. Oh, this is an outpost. Whoops. I think they can still do it. We'll just have to be careful. We don't even have enough food. This seems ill-advised. I don't think I'm going to do it. We don't even have enough food to get there. Let alone there and back. And then we have 2 people attacking an outpost. Which I could probably get by with like 4. But 2 is very, very few. Especially because I don't have a firepower advantage like I do in like the 40k playthrough, for example. We often outrange our enemies and we often outgun them just in terms of like technology. We don't have that advantage here. We've got a bolt action rifle and a bolt action sniper rifle. So you know what? Go ahead and head on home. And let's just rethink that plan. We don't have enough food stock, or you know, whatever you want to call it, preserved food. Why isn't it capable of movement? I just put a freaking driver in there. Load. Okay, load driver. There we go. Okay, go park over there, please. We'll unload the food. I'll need to... That's one way to fertilize the soil. Just vomit all over it. Be a bit acidy, though, I imagine. I don't think the plants appreciate that. Alright. Well, that was a failed attempt. Pet it. Good, it didn't unassign your bed. Major break risk. Nolan, what's your deal? Trenton abandoned the truck. Oh, wow. You did not get very far, did you? Okay, well, we'll have to make sure that we move that before we get, like, raided, because I don't want that destroyed, nor do I want to lose all of the food that's in there. It's not going to spoil while it's in there, but if the truck gets destroyed... Oh, she's going to go collect it now. I'm going to see if I can get her to drive it back. That would be helpful. But it might pull the low needs crap. In which case I won't be able to, but we'll try. Okay, let's grab her. In you go. Just drive it to the front of the base, please. That's all you got to do. And then you're welcome to unload it or whatever you want. I suppose with that failed attempt at a mission, we'll go ahead and end the episode here. I will try to play a little bit off camera just to get some more of the tedious stuff done, and we'll see where we end up at the beginning of next episode. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I had a great time playing some RimWorld with you. By the way, 1.0 is officially out, and so I'm going to try to bring all of my beta 18 playthroughs to an end so that we can transition over to 1.0 and go from there. We'll be on a more stable platform, and we don't, or at least we shouldn't need to worry about updates ruining stuff like we saw with beta 18, because I don't think they're going to have, at least I would hope not. They will be, patching 1.0, but we shouldn't see any updates to 1.0 that aren't save compatible. I would be very surprised if we did. So I would really like to get over to 1.0 and just put all of this update mess behind us and, have smooth sailing from there. So thank you guys again for watching, and I will see you next time.